What's going on, guys? JPP Duel here. Hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday. Once again, I do live stream on Twitch every day, plus I have a Discord server of my own as well. You guys can come check me out when I play live, chat with me, play with me, do all kinds of stuff. Links are going to be in the video description itself, so you guys could check it out. So, for today's game, I am going first, and as you guys know, I cannot stress the importance of using your Prankets plays to bait out your opponent's Ash Blossom, even if you have a starter card in your hand. So I do just that. I go into my one card combo, right? Go into my Doodle Doo, but he effect Veilers my Doodle Doo. So let me pause right here. I have the Dropsies plus the Lamsies in my hand, correct? Dropsies plus Lamsies in my hand. Effect Veilering Doodle Doo means that I cannot search for Panda, I cannot search for Pranks, and I have neither of those cards in my hand. If I had one or the other, I could have just made this play work by going into my other Doodle Doo, tributing that to get the either Pranks or Panda from my grave into my hand. Sadly, I can't do that, so this means I don't have full access to my Butler combo. So, how do I play around this? So, you guys already see I have the Dropsies plus Lamsies in my hand, correct? So, I don't know if you guys know what play I'll make, but I'll show you right now. I'm going to send Panda to the graveyard, special out a copy of Roxy's, go into another Doodle Doo. Yeah, this is a greedy play, I know that, but I have to do it this way to make a play work. So, I banish the copy of the Lamsies in my hand to activate the Roxy's, draw into Dasher. Over here, I was hoping to draw into maybe a Panda or Pranks itself to continue on with my combo, but it did not happen. That's why I went into Roxy's over, I believe, Dropsies, because I was hoping to draw into it. Did not happen, we continue with the game. Tribute my Doodle Doo, target the copy of Panda plus the Lamsies in the grave, add them to my hand. So this way, I'm going to set down my Panda. I will have access to Butler on my opponent's turn, right? I have the Dropsies plus Lamsies plus Fansies on the field. That's me a Butler on my opponent's turn. Just the sad part about it, the whole thing doing this way, is that your Butler will not be immune to destruction through card effects because you did not go into your Bow Wow Bark. So I know once I see the Gizmek Orochi, I know my opponent is playing Kaijus in his deck. Like you see Gizmek is going to be a Danger Gizmek Grandmaju Kaiju deck. You know that for a fact. Like I know that for a fact. So I will wait for him first. I activate my Maxi instantly. So if he starts specialing out cards, I will start drawing cards. I was hoping to draw into a Kaiju at this point, right? So he activates the second effect of Gizmek Orochi. He can only activate one or the other. He specialed out the Gizmek Orochi during the end of my turn, so now he could activate the other effect of Gizmek Orochi by banishing 3 cards from his extra deck to pop a card on the field. He targets my Fansies, right? So I just chain link my Panda to it, go into my Butler. Nice. We baited out the Orochi's on-field card destruction effect. We are good. He cannot even go into another Orochi or activate another Orochi because it's only one effect once per turn. So I get all my graveyard activation of my Prankets cards. And guys, at this point, I know for a fact my opponent is playing Kaiju. Like if you see Gizmek, you have to assume your opponent has a Kaiju in hand. So this is the reason why I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do right now. So I made a slight error right here. I should have chain linked my Butler to the Fansies to pop the Gizmek, but I'm gonna do it once the effect resolves anyway. So I'm gonna get 2 copy of Dropsies. You guys already know it by now. I love going into Totally Awesome. That's why 2 Dropsies. So I kill off his Gizmek by banishing 1 Dropsies. And he instantly Kaijus my Butler. Like I knew for a fact the Kaiju was coming. That's why I used my Butler pop. Like I should have chain linked my Butler pop to Fansies. Yeah, I know. It was 1 effect too late, but still. Always if you go into Butler and if you're playing into Gizmek Kaiju, something like Gizmek Orochi, or like if your opponent shows you Orochi or like, you know, any card, a Grandmaju or a Banisher of Millions, just pop your Butler because your Butler will get Kaiju, right? It will get Kaiju. So he Kaiju's my Butler, I activate Butler's graveyard, go into Doodle Doo. He gets the Luna on the field and then activates the Sage Defleur from his hand. So he's gonna bounce the Kaiju and kill off my Doodle Doo. So that's gonna kill off my Doodle Doo. Okay, fine. I have Maxi active, so I'm drawing cards left and right. I drew into my Kaiju, like I drew into the out that I wanted. Even if he goes into Drugdulvion, even if he goes into Numeros 100, goes into 9th attack, he can't kill me because I have defense efficient monsters. Pain Gainer pops my field, goes into 7th Sense. Now I know he's going into Zeus. He's gonna attack me for 4k with the 7th Sense, then goes into Zeus. Like this was a telegraphed, scripted, whatever you want to call it. It was scripted, alright? Okay, another thing, the reason why I cannot activate Nib is because once you use Pandemonium on your opponent's turn, you are locked into Prank Kids monsters only, okay? Prank Kids monsters only, and the Nib is considered a special summon onto the field. So since you're locked into Prank Kids, you cannot Nib your opponent anymore. So that's why now with this meta, it's more beneficial to hold out your Pandemonium and Nib your opponent first. Like even if your Fancies dies off, that's fine. You can still go into Weather Watchers to get 2 cards from the field, right? So it's better to hold off Pandemonium than instantly going into Pandemonium and locking yourself out of your own Nib on your opponent's turn. So be careful about that. So I see the 4 Material Zeus, he ends his turn. Like he literally took the Maxi challenge, gave me how many, like 6 or 7 cards. I drew 2 Kaijus. So you guys will see the funniest thing is about to happen. He did this whole thing. I Kaiju a Zeus, my opponent just scoops, like straight up scoops. He did his whole combo thinking that, he has 4 Material Zeus, 2 Zeus pops, he could kill my field with whatever I do, with how many amount of cards I have in my hand doesn't matter to him. I had Raigeki as well in my hand, but like, that was pretty funny to be honest, right? So that's going to be the end of the game, guys. If you guys do like this kind of content, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to my channel, maybe come watching me live when I go on Twitch. And that's going to be it for me for today. See you guys in the next video. Peace!